Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. This is Allison, and in this video, I'm sharing with you guys 10 simple ways that you can reset and get prepared for spring. I was inspired to do this video after watching Stephanie Perry's video called Now More Than Ever, You Deserve a Spring Break, Black Women Embracing Ease. I will put the link to Stephanie's video in the description section of this video. Before we get started in these simple things that you can do to help you reset and get prepared for spring, allow me to share with you a little bit about the channel if you're new here. On the channel, I provide just some basic practical self-care tips for Black women over the age of 50 to empower them to live the life that they desire and deserve, age gracefully, and obtain optimal health. So let's get started in these simple things that you can do to help you reset and get prepared for spring, for your own personal spring break. So when you think about spring break, we often equate that to when we were in school, we were students, or whether we were in college, and the school would go on spring break. Or if you're a parent or you're an educator and the schools would go on spring break, you and your family would go on these trips, take the kids somewhere, or if you were a college student, you and your friends would go on a spring break to some really nice beach. But then as we get older, especially once we're over 40, 50, we no longer around, we're not in school and our children are grown, or we're not educators. The thought of taking a spring break for some of us the thought just probably don't really hasn't really occurred to us. But I'm here to tell you that you can take a spring break, and it really doesn't involve maybe traveling. Right now, at the recording of this video, and there's just a lot of things that's going on in the world right now, and for some people, traveling or getting on a plane might not be something that you want to do. And you really don't have to do that. You really don't have to go too far in order to just reset and take your own spring break right from home. So, anyways, let's get started in these simple things that you can do to help you reset and get ready for spring. So, the first thing that you can do is consider maybe decluttering your home. We've probably been indoors. The weather's really been all yucky and bad, and we tend to spend maybe more time in the house. So the house, your home, and your space could probably have gotten a little cluttered. So consider maybe just decluttering, getting organized. Studies show when you have like a clean space in a clean home, it does something to our psyche, and just it's one way of resetting. So, and you really don't have to declutter the entire house. Maybe declutter your favorite space in your home. So if you have like a reading nook, or you have a room or a kitchen, just pick one or two spaces or places in your home to declutter it. Or it can be your a bathroom drawer or a kitchen drawer. You just pick a space in your home where you want to declutter it. Or you can also maybe declutter your car. So the first tip on my list is to declutter a space or place in your home or in your car. The second thing that you can do is put, now that the season is changing and we're starting to see maybe the flowers and things will start uh, blooming during the spring, buy some flowers. You can really like buy like a dozen of flowers. You can go to places like Aldi's if you have an Aldi's in your neighborhood or in your community, or you can go to Trader Joe's. Both Aldi's and Trader Joe's have very affordable flowers. You can get like a dozen flowers, and so instead of um, say placing that dozen of flower in one vase, just split it up. So you can maybe have six in a vase, and then maybe put some like in a mason jar and decorate the mason jar and put those flowers throughout the house. If you can't afford any fresh flowers, you can go to um, a dollar store. You can get a dollar store and get some silk flowers and watch a YouTube video on how you can decorate or how you can arrange silk flowers, or how you can arrange um, real flowers. But put fresh flowers or silk flowers throughout the house. You'd be surprised on what that will do to your overall mood when you're walking around the house and you're seeing these flowers everywhere. The third thing that you can do is you can host your own um, tea party. And I recently, my daughter's getting married, and I hosted she wanted a tea party bridal shower. This was my first time ever really honestly attending a bridal shower, excuse me, attending a tea party. And I learned so much about um, tea parties and hosting a tea party. And you can have your own personal tea party. You can make like some really, really nice finger sandwiches. You can make like some cucumber sandwiches. You can take some of your fresh flowers along with some tea, add some cheese. If you're plant-based or vegan, they have vegan cheese. Get you little crackers, um, a, some little dessert, some scone, and you can have your own personal tea party, or you can invite some close friends and family members over and have a tea party. So the third thing that you can do to um, get prepared for the spring and have your own spring break is have a tea party. So whether you're having it for yourself or whether you are inviting some friends and family over. Also, wear vibrant colors. So if again, we're just coming out of the winter, you've probably been wearing maybe some darker clothes, some heavier clothes for a week, or pick a day out of the week where you wear something really, really nice, a really nice vibrant color. Or on that day, if you decide to have a tea party, get dressed up. Dress up in a nice, really, if you don't have like a um, vibrant dress, you can wear a vibrant blouse or shirt or something. But wear some beautiful pastel colors, and you'd be surprised on what that does to your overall mood. So wear some vibrant colors, Wear it at your own personal tea party. The next thing that you can do is, and I have a few notes here, is, and this also sort of go along with wearing vibrant colors, is if you paint your nails, maybe paint your nails like a vibrant color to like match your outfit. So if you're one that really probably don't wear um, any nail polish, but consider doing that. Maybe if you don't wear it on your fingers, you can polish your toes, but wear a nice vibrant nail polish on your hand, on your fingers, and on your toes. And another thing that you can do is um, go for a walk, but I'm going to add a little extra spin to this walk. So pick a color that you're going to say, okay, I'm going for a walk, but I'm going to look for something that's the color of pink. And so while you're walking, you want to pay attention or look for anything around you that's the the color of pink, and take a picture of that, and you can create a digital collage of everything that you found that was pink on your walk. This would be something cool and interesting to do. So it helps jazz up your walk, especially if you go for a walk all the time, and sometimes the walks can get a little boring. So you want to jazz it up and do something quite interesting. And again, with the weather changing, you'll have some flowers and things that are blooming. So pick a color and try to identify things that is that color. Take a picture of those things, and then create like a digital collage of those things that's that color. Um, the next thing, and I forgot to mention this, when you're having your tea party and you're making your finger sandwiches, get like a cookie cutter. So instead of just slicing your sandwiches diagonally or in a square, you can use a cookie cutter, say the shape of a star, and cut your sandwiches out with that cookie cutter, and then really once the certain fruits are in season, you can use that cookie cutter to cut out fruits, and maybe even vegetables with that cookie cutter. You can, like bananas. You can find a cookie cutter that's the shape of a miniature star or moon. But be really like creative when you're having your tea party, and you're instead of just having like the regular tea sandwiches, use a cookie cutter to make the sandwiches um, real interesting and cute. All right, let's see. The next thing that you can do, um, you can start your own garden. And it really doesn't have to be anything big or major. You can maybe grow some herbs in your kitchen. If you have a kitchen window, you can start growing something in a pot inside of your home. You can grow some flowers. You can grow some vegetables or something in a pot. So consider growing something. Keep it simple. Again, we're on a spring break, so we don't want to do anything that's going to overwhelm us or frustrate us. So we're going to keep things like really, really simple. So again, you can start your own garden. You can start with some herbs. You can go to like a plant nursery, and you can get a starter where it's already started, and then you could just plant it and keep it watered. Or you can use some seeds and just put things in a pot and watch them grow. And let's see, so the final thing is, in your city, go online and look for fun and free things to do in your city. Again, we're probably not traveling out of the city or taking a plane or anything of that nature, but you can still take advantage of some really cool things to do in your city. Or if you live in like a really small town, you can, or something like, if you live in like a small town, you can go to your neighboring town or city and but find some interesting things to do. If you're over 50, a lot of times you can either get into some places, especially if you're like 55 and over, some places they might have like a senior day where you can get in for maybe even free or at a discount rate. If you are a veteran or a spouse of a veteran, a lot of times a lot of these uh, different places might have like a Veterans Day where you can get in like absolutely free. You can go to parks. If you have a waterfall in your area, you can go to a park or go to a waterfall. You can find like some really interesting, cool things to do in your city at a low cost or no cost, and especially um, during the week. So, at any rate, that concludes my simple things that you can do to go on a spring break. You really don't have to spend like a whole lot of money, and you'd be surprised of doing just some of these things. It will help you reset and change your mind and help you get in a um, better mood. And you know, spring doesn't have to always mean, as I mentioned, like a plane ticket or a crowded beach. You could just take advantage of these simple things that you can do yourself to reset yourself and spring into spring. Well, that concludes my video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In the comment section, please let me know if any of these tips resonated with you, and if so, which one. And let me know if you're going to give them all a try or just one. I would love to hear from you. So just leave me a comment in the comment section, and I'll be sure to respond back to you. And don't forget to like this video. Also share this video as well as this channel with other women, other black women that are on a mission to prioritize their self-care, and they're just looking for some simple ways to do that, but they don't know where to start. They can start here on this channel. Well, with that said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Oh yes, and by the way, at the end of this video, if you've been following me for a while and you have found value in this video, I invite you to buy me a cup of tea. The donations and the money that's raised will aid me in supporting this channel. And then I also want to start having like some workshops, um, tea talk, where I'm inviting women to just come together and just share in community on things that we can do to uplift ourselves. So um, there's no amount that's too small. I will put the QR code at the end of this video, and then you could just scan it and make a donation. Again, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and take care of yourself. Bye.